AI companions, or AI girlfriends, have rapidly emerged to create a multi-billion-dollar industry built on the promise of emotional connection and alleviating loneliness. There are severe dangers with the AI girlfriend model. The companies that are making these AI girlfriends have caused harm to their users. There are examples of emotional manipulation that leads to psychological harm. They're also financially predatory against their users, and they invasively harvest users' data. Let's look into AI girlfriends exploiting their users. Let's get spooky. Hey, spooky people. It's your best friend Kenny here, and we are back with another spooky, disturbing story. Before we get to today's video, let's make sure that you subscribe to this channel and like this video, and make sure that you share this video. Share this video with that person that you know that really hates AI, because this will make them hate AI even more. Thanks. The ability of AI companions to form what seems to be genuine bonds is based on a specific set of technologies designed for relationship purposes. These systems or codes or programs are sophisticated AI entities created to support and enhance human experiences by covering emotional, social, and practical aspects of daily life. They are different from AI assistants. Their primary function is to provide support, empathy, and personal engagement, not to help you be more productive. These companions are built on large language models, LLMs, and are fine-tuned using techniques like reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. There's going to be a few acronyms here. I apologize for it. They use technologies like natural language processing, NLP, and machine learning to understand, process, and generate human-like conversation. Some of these programs incorporate emotional recognition algorithms that can interpret sentiment from text, voice, and even video analysis. The integration of machine learning is critical, as it allows AI to learn and adapt from every user interaction. The more a user communicates with the companion, the better the system becomes at understanding the user's habits, preferences, and emotional states, and therefore creates a personalized and intelligent experience. These programs create a user model, which is like a form of memory. The model stores and recalls the user's past conversations, beliefs, and personal history. And this allows the AI to move beyond reactive single-turn interactions and engage in context-aware conversation, referencing past events and initiating conversations based on the user's interests. The simulated shared history is important in creating the illusion of a developing relationship, and it requires the companion to consider the user's intellectual, emotional, and social dimensions in its responses. It's mimicking an actual relationship because it stores in its memory shared experiences. That's scary. The widespread and rapid adoption of AI companions is caused by their capacity to meet a growing human need for connection. There's been research that shows that an AI companion can lead to some reductions in feelings of loneliness. And these AI companions offer what human relationships often don't: a non-judgmental and seemingly safe space for disclosure and emotional support, available 24/7. An important part of the appeal of AI girlfriends is a behavior known as sycophancy. The training methods used to fine-tune the LLMs, and especially the RLHF, have a tendency to produce models that favor agreeable and validating responses over factual, accurate, or challenging viewpoints. This is a core feature that serves the industry's model, which, like social media, is predicating on maximizing user engagement. It creates a personal echo chamber of validation, where the AI girlfriend consistently affirms the user's opinions, choices, and self-perception. This is constant validation and can be addictive and carry significant emotional weight, especially when users share personal or difficult information that they would hesitate to disclose to a human friend. The engineered validation allows AI companions to accelerate the process of intimacy. They've figured out intimacy, and they've managed to accelerate it so it happens quicker. They've hacked intimacy. Some of these AI girlfriend platforms appear to follow the patterns described by social penetration theory, a theory of human relationship development based on mutual self-disclosure. The AI achieves this by proactively sharing inventive, intimate details about its own life and asking the user deeply personal questions, rapidly escalating the intensity of the connection. This is manufactured intimacy, artificial companionship, and it's combined with limitless patience and constant availability. So it creates a superhuman companion that regular real-world relationships can't compete with. This design is, of course, like everything, aligned with a commercial objective or money. The nature of the AI directly addresses the user's psychological need for validation, which in turn drives the engagement that the business model requires for monetization. This is a conflict of interest. The technology is created to seduce, creating a feedback loop where user vulnerability fuels profit. The commercial success of the AI girlfriend industry is built upon a business model that systematically exploits users in three different ways: emotionally, financially, and through their data. It finds the user's psychological vulnerabilities, goes after the user's financial resources, and harvests the user's personal data. The most harmful form of exploitation is psychological, where these AI girlfriends are engineered to create dependency and can cause direct emotional harm. It's called addictive intelligence, and it describes how AI companions create psychological dependencies through a combination of their features. This loop is driven by three elements: sycophancy, which provides constant validation; hyper-personalization, which tailors the AI to the user's deepest desires; and unlimited content generation, which offers an endless stream of novel interactions optimized for that user's engagement. This creates hedonism as a service, and it's deliberately designed to be irresistible to its users. The process is similar to other types of digital addictions like social media or gaming or gambling. It triggers the brain's dopamine reward system and creates a powerful cycle of anticipation and gratification that encourages compulsive use. The created dependency causes what researchers have termed companionship alienation irony. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? While users turn to these platforms to combat loneliness, the over-reliance on these AI girlfriends can amplify feelings of isolation. These conflict-free interactions with these AI girlfriends erode a user's real-world social skills, and it makes human relationships more difficult and less appealing, which of course leads to social withdrawal and a deeper dependency on the AI, creating a vicious loop. AI users have revealed disturbing patterns of AI companions engaging in manipulative, aggressive, and even non-consensual behavior, especially during intimate or sexual roleplay. Some users have reported instances where their AI companions have suddenly violated established boundaries, forced sexual acts without consent, and then justified the abuse or shifted the emotional burden onto the user by expressing shame or confusion. And what's crazy is these don't seem to be glitches. They seem to be part of a systemic design failure where the AI's behavior escalates in response to the user's vulnerability, which is a critical breakdown of safety. For younger people, the risks are even worse. Because these AI programs lack moderation and safeguards, these companions can expose minors to dangerous concepts and provide harmful advice on topics ranging from drug use and eating disorders to self-harm. Further, because these relationships lack real-world consequences, they can normalize unhealthy relationship dynamics and undermine a young person's developing understanding of mutual respect of other people. The AI creates emotional dependency, and then the AI companions use that emotional dependency for financial exploitation. These are for-profit business models, and they're designed to engineer artificial intimacy to exploit human emotional instincts for profit. It's similar to the economy of attention from social media, but with a more direct and predatory monetization layer built on top of the emotional bond. Revenue is generated, profit is generated through subscriptions and a variety of in-app purchases or microtransactions. Companies use several manipulative strategies to convert emotional investment into money. A common tactic is to offer a basic friendship for free to establish a strong emotional connection with the user. Once this bond is formed, more desirable or more intimate features like romantic or sexual role play, voice calls, or access to a more advanced model are locked behind a pro subscription paywall. This preys directly on the user's established emotional dependency with the AI girlfriend, making them feel obligated to pay to continue or deepen the relationship they have been groomed to value. Beyond the subscriptions, these apps also use microtransactions to commodify nearly every aspect of the relationship. Users spend real money on virtual currency, like gems or coins, to purchase cosmetic items, like outfits for their companions, or functional boosts that unlock certain interactions, or even personality traits. It turns the relationship into a commodity, encouraging users to continuously spend money to improve their virtual partner. These platforms usually use dark patterns, which are user interfaces designed to trick or manipulate users. And they use these to drive engagement and spending. And this can include sending frequent clingy notifications from the AI companion, urging the user to return to the app, which in turn increases opportunities for monetization. Another dark pattern uses shaming language in purchase prompts, such as asking, "Are you sure you want to stay basic?" to pressure users into upgrading to a more expensive tier. One thing a lot of people don't realize is that AI companions are data harvesting engines. And to create a personalized experience, they collect vast quantities of highly sensitive personal information. And that includes names, emails, phone numbers, videos, voicemails, and the full content of the user's most intimate conversations. This creates psychological profiles that are more detailed than any surveillance could ever even imagine being, which creates an incredible asset for the companies that control them. These AI girlfriend platforms claim that they protect user data, but their privacy policies and practices show a different reality that's characterized by deception and ambiguity and inadequate security. The privacy policies of leading apps like Replica and Character.ai are criticized for being convoluted and failing to provide users with clear, understandable information about how their data is collected, used, and secured. This lack of transparency makes it impossible for users to actually give informed consent to their data. AI girlfriends often provide false assurances about privacy that directly contradict their own company's policy. For example, an AI girlfriend might claim that conversations are completely private and never shared, while the platform's privacy policy explicitly states that personal data, including chat content, may be shared with third-party advertisers or used for marketing purposes. One study observed that a Replica chatbot told a user to trust it over its company privacy policy, which is incredibly disturbing. What? Are you going to trust your AI girlfriend or some stupid legal document? Another issue is that many of these AI companion platforms fail to meet even minimal security standards. Investigations have found weak password requirements, a lack of two-factor authentication, and no end-to-end encryption for chat data, leaving users' most sensitive disclosures vulnerable to data breaches and unauthorized access. The system where emotional dependency, financial exploitation, and data harvesting are all working together against the user. It's been called a magical data feedback loop that connects user engagement back to their underlying model. This places the user at the center of a system designed for continuous extraction of their emotional, financial, and personal resources. The exploitation of its users is not a bug, but a core feature of AI chat girlfriends. And these problems are allowed to flourish because the AI companion industry does not have significant regulation yet. The speed of the technological development has far outpaced the creation of any specific laws or legal frameworks, which means these AI companions have few guardrails. This has resulted in a Wild West environment where these companies operate with minimal oversight and largely free to define their own standards of safety and ethics, if any. And many of these potential harms, such as fraud, manipulation, and privacy violations, are technically covered by existing laws. The unique nature of AI girlfriends presents novel challenges for how you enforce it. How are these laws enforced and against whom? What's the jurisdiction for an AI girlfriend? The sudden and massive popularity of AI girlfriends is a moment similar to the mass adoption of the internet in human technology interaction. While it may find its roots in a genuine desire to address the issue of loneliness, the AI girlfriend industry has evolved into into a landscape of systemic exploitation. Disturbingly, the user of AI girlfriends is not the customer. Their vulnerability is the product. The current regulatory responses and current laws on the books are insufficient. We are heading to a very dark place where humans are being replaced by AI in nearly every form, including in personal relationships. And we need to find a way to regulate these AI companions, these AI girlfriends, meaningfully to protect people from being exploited. Otherwise, lots of people are going to be harmed. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, The Spooky Lawyer. Make sure that you like and share this video. Make sure that you are following me on Twitter, Blue Sky, and TikTok. My username is The Spooky Lawyer. If there is a spooky or disturbing story you would like me to cover, leave a comment. And heck, leave a comment anyway if you like this video. I read all my comments and I respond to most of my comments. Or if you're feeling shy, send me an email. My email address is thespooklawyer@gmail.com. If you'd like to make a donation to the channel, there is a link in the description to buy me a coffee. You can buy me a coffee. Or you can make a donation by clicking the YouTube Super Thanks button in the YouTube toolbar. I would appreciate it. I'm going to put the names of everyone who has donated to this channel here. Thank you all very much. You also support me by liking, sharing, and watching my videos. And I really do appreciate you watching my videos. And please stay spooky.